Hi guys, Matt from footballboots.co.uk, and today we'll be doing our most recent edition of What to Take to Football. We've already had Ian's edition and Blake's edition, so if you want to check those out, click on the link above here. So I've got 3 boots with me today and also some training and match gear. So let's get straight into what's in my bag. So opening it up, and straight away, here's my first pair of boots. So these are my go-to boots at the moment. Recently purchased, so these are still pretty new. I've only worn them a couple of times. I wasn't a fan of the original finish with that Nike skin upper, but obviously Nike have gone back to that original Phantom 1 upper, which is a really great material. It's very soft and flexible straight out of the box, and also the breaking time is almost minimal. So these are my go-to right now for my matches. So just put those down. Okay, so I've got some base layers. I've gone for some skins. They're quite expensive, but they really are the best out there, in my opinion anyway. So I've got the skin shorts. They are a little bit longer than the usual ones. So that's a really nice product, and also I've got the top to match, long sleeve. I prefer the long sleeve version, so that's the skins top. So they are together. They're really nice and compressive. And also you might have seen, if you see our videos, you'll see me wearing these Nike striped pants in black and volt. I wear these quite often. These are my training pants, really nice and tight and compressive. And also what I like is there's no rollover on the bottom. So they don't actually go over the top of the boots, they just stay really nice and tight. And I've also got the matching top, so it's kind of like a tracksuit which I wear to training. Again, black and volt, they go together really nicely. And I believe it's called the Nike Strike. So that's a tracksuit there, black and volt. Going into some more training gear, and I've got some, I think these are called Match Fit Elite socks from Nike again. Yeah, they're very compressive, black gold. I quite like the black colourway, to be honest. So they're my training socks. And then to go with them, these are my socks for matches. I believe these are called the grip socks. So they're the Nike new ones with the grip on the bottom. They're a little bit similar to what you'll find on the true socks, but let me tell you, they're not as aggressive, nowhere near aggressive, to be honest. They are very comfortable. So although they don't actually provide you with much grip, like they do say, they are actually very comfortable. So just put those down. So inside those socks, what I'll have is these tuber grips. Okay, so these are my own kind of style of the Shin Pad Sleeves that you get with Nike's Shin Pads, and also you can get them with Adidas as well. So these are just tuber grips. You can pick these up from any kind of chemist or pharmacy store. I just find that they're a little bit tighter and more compressive. So where my shin pads are in them, they are very tight and they don't move at all for 90 minutes. So I've been wearing them for years and seasons, and they do me a great job. And inside those sleeves, I've got the Nike Carbon shin pads. I've had these for about 5, 6, 7 seasons now, so I can't even remember what shin pads I had before these, but these do a great job. Really solid. They've obviously got that carbon fibre going across the whole of the outsole. Very stiff here, and then in the inside it's got a nice foam padding material, very comfortable. And to be honest, the best thing about these shin pads is that I don't even notice that they're there, which is the main thing for me. Okay, so I've got my beanie. This is an Adidas one. If you see our videos, you probably do see that I wear a beanie quite a lot. It's just to get my hair out of my face, really. So I've got the Adidas beanie here with the 3 stripes. I've also got a Nike all black one. So that's just there for training. I also wear it sometimes before games in the warm-up. And then for the game, a bit controversial, a bit European, I've got the Nike headband as well. So that's just to tuck the hair behind the ears. So I've got the Nike headband for the games. And then just for around the changing rooms, I've got my slides. These are the Adidas ones with the 3 stripes, a little bit similar to the hat, but again, these are my slides just for around the changing room. So into some other boots. Where's the zip? Here we go. So looking at the boot compartment now, and if you do watch our videos, then you'll see that I have said it in a lot of the videos that these were my go-to boots. These are Adidas X15 Plus Prime Knit. They were a great boot for me. They last me about 6 months. I really enjoyed them. The upper's really nice and soft, and that was straight out of the box as well. They are just a little bit tatty now, and that's obviously why I went for the finished boots. They're the firm ground, they've got the X-Claw on the bottom. They've done me a great job. To be fair, I wore these on 3G for a lot of training and also for my games, and they've lasted pretty well. So I might even get another pair of these. If I can find this same solar red colourway, then I'll definitely be interested in purchasing a pair, because I'm not too sure on the other colourways of the Prime Knit. There weren't too many released, but the solar red colourway was definitely the best of the bunch. So inside these boots is actually just a little bit of a freshener. Let's have a look here. I'll just put one down. And we can just see that I've got a freshener, and it's just to keep the boots smelling nicely. I wash mine in the shower. It's a bit of a bad habit, but these boots do actually make them smelling nice throughout. And then finishing off the boot collection, we've obviously got the Pure Chaos boots recently released from Adidas. The upper is very soft, and it's actually a boot which I do like to wear in my training days because they are actually really comfortable. The upper obviously does have that slash graphic going on top, and it is very thin. It's a lot thinner than what you find on the standard 16.1, that's the X16.1. I tested those and it is much stiffer and not as flexible as these pure casual boots. So although these are a little bit more expensive, the benefits are actually really huge. So these are a very good pair of boots. I've got my finished boots for my matches. I've got an X15 Plus Prime Knit, which are my favourite boots for a long time, and also these pure cows, which I'm wearing at the moment for my training day. So guys, that wraps up my what to take to football bag. I've obviously got my training gear, some match gear with the shin pads and the socks. I've also got my boots. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do want to see any more of them, maybe from our external testers, maybe like Power and Precision, then leave a little comment in the description below. Thanks for watching guys, cheers.